life then. I'm not seeing them together, Mike. Not a good idea. They haven't seen each other. I haven't seen him in. So, okay, it's complicated. I sense, and this one really screws me up, that things would have been better for them. They never had it. I'm on the scene, as my old man would say. And although there are no clean breaks tomorrow morning, I'm not. So tonight, before the big reunion with my father, I'm having a farewell dinner at my mom's, in the zip code of my youth.
Don't start with me, Clifford. I'm not going over there.
I wasn't asking
I
yet.
can't stand to hear him play.
I just wanted you to know.
I already knew. I had a dream you saw. And you know what? He hasn't aged. He'll never age.
Well,
Don't stick up for him, Clifford. Everyone thinks your father's so sweet. Poor G. How he suffers with crazy Terry.
no one says.
How does he look? Is he eating?
What?
Your father. In the dream, he looked thin.
I haven't seen him.
I made lasagna. Will you be home for Christmas?
I don't know.
You better get going. Have a good time.
Thanks, Mom.
And tomorrow on the plane,
I know. Say hello to the pilot when I board.
it keeps them alert.
I walk in, and I hear him before I see him, playing a bat. You could play me 100 solos, and I know which one was his. My father's voice. They sound good tonight. Not that there's anyone in the audience. In the room, there's me and Patsy.
Clifford, is that you? I haven't seen you in forever. Does your father know you're here?
It's kind of a surprise.
You haven't changed. When you were 6, you looked 30. And you still look 30. So, how's work?
I quit.
Good for you.
I'm going west.
You have changed.
You have. You look great.
What can I say? It's my cross to bear. How's Terry?
Clifford! What's the name of that tiny corn tune?
She does this to me all the time. Even when she's not here. She's here. Just my luck?
No, not corn. The other one.
Kern. Why was I born?
Yes.
Okay, Mom. I'll ask.
Yoo-hoo! Clifford,
Sorry?
how is she?
Good days. Bad days.
They had their first date here.
Their only date, I think.
Once upon a time, Clifford, we were in our prime. Hey, it's been too long.
Years, actually. Time flies when it crawls. These guys, together, I can't even imagine the last time that happened.
You know it wasn't on a family vacation. Your father never took us anywhere.
Ma, please!
If they weren't on a club date, their idea of a big get-together is when they signed for that employment check.
She can be a little dark, but she's usually right. The last time I saw these guys together was at unemployment, 9 years ago, at the old 92nd Street office. The musicians hold at Club 92. I am 21 years old, online for my first unemployment check. It is 1977. As I inch my way up the beginner's line, I spot my father, who's over. This time for what? His 4th millionth check. As a jazz musician, he's sort of always there.
Oh, Ziggy, Jonesy, can't believe this. My kid signed for his first check.
He is, at that moment, prouder of me than I have ever seen him. To celebrate, the old man takes me on afterwards.
My son. Did you see him?
Muzzle tov!
Shoot tight.
Thank you. It's a special day, and it'll prove to be the only time in my life I'll ever see my father pick up a check. Musicians don't pick up checks. They don't dance. They don't buy what they can rent. They order soup. I'll have the soup.
Is there any special soup? What do you care? Four soups, Patsy. You want one, kid? 5. Make it 5. And extra crackers.
Soups come, they wait 10 minutes for them to cool down. The horror players, they can't burn their chops. After a while, I become aware that Jonesy, who is one-eyed, is staring at me, or my arms.
Gene, your kid has great boat, man.
do you say when an ex-junkie compliments your veins?
Thank you? No, he does. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't mean it. By the time I was his age, I should have so many veins. I was used to shooting between my toes. I wasn't a junkie then, so much as an addict.
Uh-huh. It's a subtle distinction.
But I can't shot into my arms. Swung between my fingers, my toes, and then into my eye.
I would argue this makes him a junkie.
These are my role models, my authority figures.
Jay, what kind of horn do you play?
Bite your tongue. Someone needs to make a living in the family.
Your lady said no son of her would ever do to another woman what he did to her.
The kid got a scholarship to some painting school.
RISD, grads.
But instead, he's gonna write for TV, right?
Dad, it's not TV, it's advertising.
Here you go, fellas.
No. My treat. My boy signed for his first check today.
Did you really? Congratulations, Gene. Drop by later, kid, and I'll buy you a drink.
My father covers the checks. Then he does something he's almost never done. He looks at me. He just stops and stares. I think he sees something. Some promise, some sadness, or he's gone now. Back to when he had no son. Back to 1953. Before the Beatles, before Elvis, when these guys were like ball players, on the road, written up in the papers. My father found himself returning to New York, as usual. $9 a week at the Hotel Nevada, in old Upper West Side dive. Mom told me that, after road trips, he'd stay there a couple weeks until he was clean enough to go back home to his mother in the Bronx. The Nevada let musicians practice in the basement. Right now, the young Fountas thinks she has the place all to herself.
Name that tune.
What do I win?
A ticket to see Woody Herman.
How can you get a ticket?
Friends of mine are in the band.
You're teasing me.
Are you new in town?
I've been here 4 days, thank you.
My mistake.
Afternoon of a fawn. Devoted.
Catch you later.
Mom, that's not how this ends.
It would have been a lot easier.
I know, but
It's Jeannie.
Genie, should I make a wish?
Jeannie Glimmer Jean.
Ana Maria Principe de Tecuabruche.
What do they call you for short?
Crazy Terry.
Sure, why not?
You look like you're starving.
I'm fine.
You don't have to be embarrassed if you're hungry. Here, have some.
I'm trying to get some life back into my childhood for tonight.
What's tonight?
Paramount, thanks for the sandwich.
You can't get me a ticket.
He'll be at the door, kid.
he really gets you a ticket?
He couldn't get a ticket. So he told me to meet him at the stage door. He told me to stay in the basement.
Classy.
But I snuck upstairs and watched from the wings. He has a beautiful tone. I went to the band room afterwards to tell him.
Nice going, Jeannie.
I really couldn't get anything going up there. My chops are hanging.
He stole the show. He has no idea.
He never had any idea.
We'll be over at Charlie's.
Hey, Orphan! You wanna come?
I'm with him.
You're so here.
I snuck upstairs and heard you. You sounded beautiful out there. You don't know how good you are. You know that?
Do you want to go over to Charlie's? Good.
They head over to Charlie's Melody Lounge, where we are today. Same tablecloth, same songs in the jukebox, same smell.
Boys, this is Terry.
Anna.
I'm Ziggy.
How do you do?
And I'm Patsy. What are you drinking?
Water's okay.
Water?
Order your drink, honey. It's for life.
I'll have a
Shirley Temple.
Incoming.
Ziggy.
Is he okay?
Honey, he's fine. He just likes to relax after a gig.
He doesn't look so good.
He doesn't feel so bad.
How's Terry?
Good days, bad days.
I tried calling, but
She doesn't really talk to too many people.
He's playing I Remember Clifford.
Genie on a ballot. Break your heart every time.
I'm off for a while.
We're due downtown in, 20 minutes ago.
On cab, good treat.
I have to run, Jonesy. Genie, you coming?
I'll catch up with you later.
Nice to meet you all.
They didn't make it downtown that day. Instead, he took her to his place for a nightcap.
You have a thing.
State of the art.
Is that you with Frank Sinatra?
When he comes to town, he usually...
I wanted to see him my whole life. More than anything. Dance. So beautiful. Do you want to dance with me?
Players don't dance. Not for the chops. Here, let's just listen.
That night, without Frank Sinatra, they made love, then slept together, very close, in a single bed, with the blinking neon, the Hotel Nevada, flickering off and on. Morning comes and Terry's a little more chipper than he is.
Do you want to live together?
I'm going on the road in a couple of weeks. Maybe sooner.
I can find us a place while you're gone. When you get back, we'll be all fixed up. Hey, here.
717 yards here. -4.
Where do you want this?
We were gonna let Al carry the rug. She already has one.
Hey, Terry! Nice crib!
There's a crib coming?
The 4-letter word, baby.
Oh,
So think this, guys. It's 4 a.m., I'm in bed. There's a knock at the doors. I open it. There's this beautiful blonde in a full-length green coat. She asks me, are you out by Paradisio? I say, baby, I'm anybody you want me to be. She popped up to me. Nothing odd. Happy birthday, she says. From Johnny Bonnet.
Gave me cufflinks.
Hey guys, check it out. I copped it from Leon.
what is that thing?
It's an Orgo box.
Or? Go.
An Orgo box. William Wright designed it. Writes about
the armor people carry on themselves. Really good sex releases organs, which are these positive energies. And that box collects those organs.
That's what this box does.
But your hand inside.
What?
Go ahead, it's okay.
I can't believe Leon's old lady won't let him keep his box.
His old lady's moving him to Massachusetts.
Who's he gonna play with in Boston?
She wants him out of the business.
Leon.
What a waste. Chops like that, going to law school.
A moment of silence for Leon. Since he's leaving the business, in effect, he's passed away. Over the years, there'll be more and more of these moments. Guys with OD, go to jail, or worse, get married, have to work a 9 to 5. By the time I was on the scene, these guys were the Underground Railroad to the straight world.
How's your hand?
What?
Your hand.
It's better. Almost healed. What is in there?
Organs!
I don't want nothing in my house. Get it out.
Calm down, Terry, it's hard.
I'm serious. Get it out.
Wait till you see the rest of Leon's stuff.
Come on, guys, let's.
I want to stay and watch.
Come on now.
Is that thing illegal?
I'll take care of it.
She's got some box. He says it's illegal and that it collects organs.
Orgos. Leon used to have one.
That's where Genie got it.
Leon's old lady probably made him give it up, which is more than I ever got him to do.
You went out with Leon.
Leon was my first husband.
I couldn't make it through another divorce. When Dominic left me, I thought I'd go crazy. Left me for my best friend. You and Genie never.
Oh, honey, no, never. I promise. Doll, you don't have to worry about that with Gene. Gene's clean. He's the one they all call when their cars break down.
She says the big bands are gone for good. And that a lot of the clubs.
Terry, trust me, it's nothing to worry about. I'm a professional, like a doctor or a lawyer. And here in New York, with all of its feet here, you can't ask for more of a secure field. I mean, look, if there ever comes a Saturday night where I'm not booked, just one Saturday night, then I promise I'll be out of business, okay?
You don't
I used to think I was, but you came in and
You like it?
I've never had a hole in my life. I like it a lot.
Patsy's gonna get me a job waitressing soon at Charlie's so that you won't have to.
I promise. I'm going to take care of us. You won't ever have to work at all.
When Patsy divorced Bertie and married Al, I'm not on the scene yet, got burning stuff.
Then, 6 months after they got married, Patsy and I split up and we got Al's TV set. And Al for a couple months.
From what I understand, everyone was happy until I was born.
Are you sure?
It's been 2 months.
I don't know if someone can take care of it. You don't have to have a baby.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I want to have the baby, I want to keep the baby.
Terry, calm down.
What?
Terry, we're getting married, okay? You're gonna have a baby. It's okay. It's okay.
You mean it?
Sure.
Oh, Jeannie. But I've already been married.
We'll have a big wedding. I'll take care of everything. In the morning, I'll talk to the caterers.
We can't afford that. I can cook a lasagna.
Terry, it's your wedding. Have a band, a cake, the works. This will be a night to remember.
That was that. 2 weeks later,
You made a lasagna.
and we got married. In the apartment. Afterwards, we went over to Charlie's to celebrate. Jonesy, he just got back from Vegas. Danced with me while Jean sat in with the band. Everyone cut in all night long. Not to dance with me, but to sit in with Jean and the band. How come he doesn't dance with me on his wedding night?
Players who don't dance
How come you dance?
have the top.
How do you dance to this?
You don't. You drink to it. And that's another reason why jazz is done. Let's go to the bar.
I'll have a Shirley Temple.
Terry, you married a musician. You're gonna have to learn how to drink hard stuff. Start with a tom-tom. It sounds pretty good tonight.
Do you think he'll ever make it?
Honey, he's made it. This is it.
What about that record he did with Charlie Barnett's band? He played really well on it.
Didn't he tell you what happened?
No?
Has him up for the review?
Terry! Best wishes. Genie, nice blow tonight. Muzzle tov!
Shoot tight.
When we got outside, there was a police car parked across the street. Lights flashing, in the back seat, hands cuffed behind his back, was Jonesy.
Mom spent the rest of her wedding night down in Nightwood, waiting.
How come they keep on arresting Jonesy?
Look, everything's going to be fine. We can post bail. I've got $14.
Bragger.
Terry, you don't have to hang around.
I'll stay. Jonesy told me to ask you about the Charlie Barnett review.
Try to back out, and he rests on you.
What happened?
Didn't I tell you about this? You could have sworn I did.
Do you guys see what's going on in Budapest?
What happened?
This big French jazz critic, Henry Renata, reviewed the album. He said that, well, the band sounded great. The solos were the best in the last decade.
Are you kidding? Why didn't you tell me? We should make photo stands for that review. Send that to the club owners, to managers. Maybe Dee can get somebody up. You're lying. Why?
Oh, it wasn't. Honest, they liked my claim.
Liked it? They were nuts about it.
Why do you two lie to me like this?
No one's lying, Terry. They liked my claim. Only problem is, they didn't know it was my claim. The guy screwed credits up. She saw Bernie's name and everybody over there knows Bernie. because he's recorded with Miles, Gil, and everybody else. It's no big deal.
What's the magazine gonna do about the mistake?
I don't think they even know about it. You know, Bernie's a great player. He deserves a good review.
Not be a solo, he doesn't!
Lower your voice! We're in a court!
You better right to tell them to make a correction!
Calm down, that's not how it works. People in the business know my claim. I can't embarrass Bernie with a letter like that. What's the matter with you?
Jonesy? They need it.
Jonesy!
What's the matter with them?
He probably needs a fix.
What do we do?
We could call Leon.
Leon?
He's a Harvard lawyer now. One call from a guy like that and the DA drops all charges.
Leon did what he could. It took 2 days because it was a weekend, but on Monday, Gene got to see Jonesy.
What happened?
They wanted me to tell them who my dealer was. I told them the truth. You know, MacArthur, well, how do you think this stuff gets into the country? It's back because the base. So they got let him well for a while.
They put him away for 8 years.
I wrote to him. I sent him care packages. I never heard from him. You lied to me. When Jonesy was arrested the first time, it wasn't for disorderly conduct, was it? It was for junk, wasn't it?
I guess, I mean, he's not really a junkie, more of an addict. He never misses a gig.
You told me he doesn't have any gigs.
It's a little slow right now. No one works in September.
Why don't you send out those scripts you and Ziggy wrote?
They're not ready.
Do you want me to help?
Buddy, how are you gonna help with the scripts? What? Oh, don't get upset. I'm just saying, Ziggy and I went to college. We know what we're doing. As soon as those scripts are ready, they're going out.
Do you have a gig for tonight?
Not yet.
But it's Saturday night.
Terry, I've got my 20 weeks in. What's so important about a Saturday night? A gig is a gig.
You said if you have a workbook for a Saturday night, you'd win the business.
Oh, come on. I never said that.
You lie.
Terry.
You lying mother.
Terry, get a hold.
Get your hands off me, Dominic!
I'm Gene.
I don't care who you are. All of you stay away from me. I can't take this. All of you lie. All of you.
Stop it. Stop it.
What time is it?
9.
You have until midnight. If that phone doesn't ring, if you're still in the business, I'll kill you. And I'll kill the baby.
This is it. The first moment in my life I needed to say something. To calm my mother down. To get my father to pay attention. I did what I could. I kicked. Nobody noticed.
I swear I'll kill you both.
She didn't kill him that night. And 3 months later, I was missing. Gene named me Clifford, after Clifford Brown. Now, Clifford Brown was a beautiful trumpet player, but Clifford has never been an easy name around the schoolyard. Might be okay for a 40-year-old shoe salesman, but on a 10-year-old 7th grader, which is what I am right now, because I skipped 2 grades and everyone thinks I'm a genius who's gonna save the family, it's kind of late. I like bringing the guys from PS 145 to my apartment. I walk them in, the house is dark, the house is always on, and they see my father playing like this. Freak them out every time. Come on, Dad, wake up. Time to eat.
Where am I?
1967, Saturday night, club date, Lester Landon.
It's late. You should have woken me up sooner. Lester hates it when I'm late.
And you hate being there at all, so it works out.
I do. I do hate him.
Come on, Dad, you got like 10 minutes to eat. Here's your salad.
Gee, don't forget to pick up cigarettes and some medicine on your way home.
I wrote it down.
He has to write everything down. Even take a shower, or he'll forget.
I only have $8. I'll pick up a pint.
Tomorrow's Sunday, Gene. Don't do this
get by on a pint.
Don't ask me, I'm on double shift all week. I want to relax on my day off.
Just until Monday, when I can get to the bank.
And don't take it from the kid.
Taken care of, Terry.
Did you say you're working less delayed?
It's just a club date. I don't even know who the leader is.
You're gonna be practicing at 6 o'clock. The news is on.
Ma, do you need any help?
It's too late to practice.
There's still time to eat.
No, your father has to practice. He could have practiced earlier. Has to wait until my programs are on.
Terry, I just want to blow through notes.
Don't start it with me. All of you are in this against me. Oh, sure. No one notices what your father does to me. But whenever I get upset, everyone thinks Terry's gone crazy. He's gaslighting me.
Ma!
Sure. Now you move. Enjoy your dinner.
Dad, how come you don't practice till after your nap?
Ask your father.
I went through the car. It took a while to find a spot, so when I came home,
Enjoy your macaroni.
Dad, what time do you need to move the car?
I don't know, 4:30.
Dad, why do you do that? You know you can never find a spot after 4.
I got hung up.
She was out all day working. You know she hates to hear you practice.
That's right. Does anybody listen to me in this family?
Do we have a choice?
Ma! See you later. It's good for a family to have rituals. This is ours. She'd screw up and she'd flip out. If the cops weren't called, things were usually fine in the morning.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody, just me, Ma.
Hey, King Glimmer! You're almost on time!
I didn't know you were doing this gig.
Don't tell my wife. She thinks I'm a professional.
How's she and the kid doing?
Family's great. Do they serve us dinner here?
They won't even let us pee.
Go to the club. Musicians can't use the facility. And the controller front.
That's right. I know what I'm doing. I'll finally be sorry for all he's done to me.
Ma, that's not a good place to sit.
He's not supposed to practice after 6 o'clock. Even the social worker told him that. Does he have an off? You have to be very careful with that.
I know, Ma. I remember.
You stay out of this. Don't try to put me out of this. I've been dead for 15 years.
Ma, please.
Oh, Clifford. You shouldn't have to do this. He should do this. Not you.
It's okay, Ma. It's okay.
Oh, you all right?
Lester does everything at the same tempo. How can you not know the trumpets need a rest once in a while? Well, I better get going. I promised Kylie I'd be home early.
Wait a minute. I've got to tell you. Jonesy back in town. He gave me this tape. He's going around Brownie. Clifford. Some guys in Philly found a lab recording him. Like he died.
Hey, kiddo! How's she doing?
Fine.
Is it okay for me to go in there?
She just fell asleep.
Do you think it's all right then?
I guess.
Heard the wildest cassette tonight. Al brought it in. Clifford Brown, your namesake. I always heard the night he died, you know, he died in a car crash.
It's right before I was born. That's why you named me
You're not 10. Are you 10 already?
Dad.
Wow. 10 years, huh? You're not gonna believe this. His last night on Earth. Dig this.
Where have you been?
It went overtime. You know these things.
You went out with the guys. Had fun. I'm home alone and you went out with the guys.
Terry, please?
Did you bring me my bottle?
What difference does it make? Booze is booze, Terry. Poison is poison.
And you're so clean, Gene. Gene is so sweet. Gene is so clean. 15 years of your life. We'll go on vacation next year. You shouldn't be tied. You're a waitress. We'll get her own furniture. You and your life. I promise you hear me.
Ma!
You stay out of it. Get away from me. Get away from me! You bought the wrong booze.
I had to call an ambulance that night. They came and took Bob away. Continued like this for years. Through high school, through college, and they never got away. I kept hoping their memories, how they tried and felt to kill each other, would eventually give them a bond. I finally moved out.
Clifford? What are you doing here?
I don't know.
I never should have married your father.
It's a little late, Mom.
Booked a club date for our anniversary. How could he forget her anniversary?
She has a point.
Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry.
I want to go to a convent in Minnesota.
Thought it was Montana.
It's one of those F states. Clifford, don't give me a hard time.
Hey, Mom.
I've lost it again. Haven't I? It's his fault.
He tries, Mom.
You know what the worst part is? After having been in that house, every time something feels wrong, you don't know. Is it wrong or are you just going crazy? You don't know. You never should have saved me, Clifford. I've been dead for 30 years.
Couldn't you tell that she was losing it?
You know she drinks.
She's had a drinking problem for as long as I can remember.
So, what do you want to do?
She's your wife.
She won't talk to me when she's like this. She's completely irrational. You know that.
And why does it have to be up to me?
She is your mother.
She's your wife. She's your wife. And if we don't do something about her, she's gone. You get it? You understand what's going on? Are you even listening to me?
There's no reason to get upset. You always figure something out.
Fine. Get your horn. You're out.
What are you talking about?
Dad, she can't live with you. She can't find a place on her own. And I am not letting them send her upstate.
Clifford.
Call Al, call Ziggy, call someone. As of tonight, you two are done.
I don't think it's that bad.
You don't think that. You don't know. You don't have a fucking clue. Don't have a fucking clue. that night, I had never yelled at my father. Terry got out. I took her home, stayed with her for the first couple of nights. After I left, she went right back to drinking. Kept drinking. After a few years, finally fell into a coma. Liver shut off, lung cancer, the works. Naturally, she came at it. Nice, never having had a drinking problem. Still smokes 3 packs a day. She still makes a decent lasagna. Jeannie, I haven't seen him in 5 years. He looks the same, and still plays pretty more.
How are you? Are you happy?
I'm always fine.
He plays it every time.
Really?
Thank you, folks. We'll be right back.
Dad,
Your son is here.
Hey, Clifford.
I was gonna call you before to let you know, but how come I was on drums?
He had a mini stroke, so
I'm sorry.
there are many fewer hard nuts and drums. Did you see Patsy?
Do y'all remember Jeannie's foot?
Hey, how's Terry doing?
Fellas, let's sort of go back in.
Dad, it's been a while.
You're busy. Work, your jobs.
I quit.
You quit. Are you gonna be able to go
I'm
out?
gonna go west. Work on the painting stuff.
You always were good with those collages, you know.
Huh?
Not just me. Your mother, she always thought that's what you were gonna do.
Oh, it's just cut and paste.
How's she look?
Okay. So. She made lasagna for me to give you.
Terry, she. Thanks, Neil, for.
Dad, why was I born?
I'll play it. Good to see you, kiddo.
And if you think of it, call her in the morning, say thanks. He's not gonna remember to call her. But I have to ask, same way I asked Mom to come in here and play.
Clifford, leave your poor old lady alone. I'm not going over there. 30 years he never took me out. And besides, if I go over there, hear him play, I get old. You go. Godspeed, caro figlio.
So long, Mom. Like I said, no clean breaks. When he's up there, he's totally in touch with everything that's going on around him. I used to wonder how he could sense everything while he was up there, and almost nothing when he wasn't. Now, I just wonder how many more chances am I gonna get to hear him play. They played not for fame, and certainly not for money. They played for each other, to swing, to blow, night after night. Just burning brass, oblivious.